people in India.
And
And the
England.
other one.
And England.
That's the other one.
The other one.
The other,
And Brisbane.
Yeah.
And someone in Shepparton.
Yeah. And someone in Shepparton.
Yeah, a friend in recovery who can barely ever get to
That's already. So I've been finding that my eyes have got a little wet lately, and I think it's because I've put my phone straight over the computer and then I shut up. Blue light.
So it's just like the
Blue light high five.
box.
Yeah. And then the light that's over the switchboard is also blue light.
Yeah.
Why it's not red? I don't know.
Joe says blue light glasses on.
Oh, do you want to go see yours?
Yes.
I'm so impressed that you've learned the pitch.
I have to imagine what it is. Oh, the sea grows into a flower beneath my toe.
just follow you. Yeah.
Are these steps? Yeah. Steps?
It's alright.
And then there's like a
I like to know
I'm gonna go down.
other people go first in case I didn't get it out.
Okay, so I'm
You
gonna
go
go
from there.
3. Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that.
Belting. And after all your gallivanting, the wise baby nestles into your side, beckoning you to sit as comfortable and as worthy as the first young violet in the luscious wet grass, a smile on a stem, with eyes wide open, awaiting, awaiting, awaiting the bubbling over of life.
Oh, the seed grows into a flower beneath my toes. Oh, the seed grows into a flower beneath my toes. Oh, the seed grows into a flower beneath my toes. Oh, the seed grows into a flower beneath
non-human is a thing, right? Right? Oh, but perhaps humans have gathered with us to explore the more mysterious ways of being. You see, if you were to look close enough, you might see a boat together walking down your street. And if yous were to listen hard enough, yous might even hear a boat together speak. You see, my mother tree once told me that way, way back in the tiny land of the Celts, there were 8 Druid seasons, and humans and nature were one, both together, until these winds of greed, false power, and ignorance infected yous humans. We saw yous building the laws that overran the wisdom. We saw fear overtaking the being, and a great, big empire of humans brainwashed with no recollection of our shared birthright. We called it the Great Bewilderment. What was that? You see, a living, breathing planet of magic and mystery beyond all comprehension cannot be simply simplified into tiny little organized boxes of objects controlled by monotonous doing, fear-mongering planning, owning, stealing, and not for feeling. Right. But the work of the bewilderment is so cunning that yous would only truly know the magnitude of these little boxes if yous didn't fit into one. And if yous did fit into a little box, you might not even know you'd be placed there. For example, the males must eat blue, and the females must eat pink. The males and the females and the males and then the females and so the males and then the females and then the males and the females. Any objections? Well, I think you'll find that that's just the way it is, and you should keep your opinions to yourself. Right? Stay in your box. Right? What if you felt in the bubbling of your belly like you didn't quite fit into either? Or you felt like neither, and so you mixed them both together? What would you get? Something offensive. A freak! An alien! The end of the world! Or just another human being like yourself. time to tell the story of my good friend Holly from underneath the wet earth.
Roots to the leaves, from the roots to the leaves, we grow, from the roots to the leaves, life force energy, roots to the leaves, life force energy, we grow, life force energy, we grow, from the roots to the leaves, life force energy, roots to the leaves, life force energy, we grow, life force energy, we grow.
Later, above and below, all is most alive, all is illuminated. Together, anything is possible, though not all rays of sunshine are warm. Some burn, some sizzle, and some even scold. On the summer solstice, the veil runs thin between roots and concrete, between sting nettles and fingertips, between daisies and chains, between growth and decay. Will yous move toward, or will yous run away?
My good friend Holly, like every other child, was born with a spirit bigger than their human body. They had nothing but an affinity for the wild and the magical. They were yet to be scathed by life of a full heart and a half-developed brain led them straight to the garden, and oh, how they would play. Holly! Tea is ready, young lady. Time to come inside and help lay the table. We've got your favourite flavour for dinner tonight. Pink! Come on, my little girl. Chop chop, spit smart.
from a young'un, it became quite obvious to Holly that what seemed right to others felt wrong to Holly, and what seemed right to Holly felt wrong to others. Lamas. What is done cannot be undone. What has been felt cannot be unfelt. The summer sun is setting, and now it's time to harvest your summer pickings, both friends and foe. With blind faith that as you enter the autumn's portal, your journey into the sour winds and the hungry earth will be blessed. The more Holly harvested every human word, gesture, opinion they encountered, the less they could see themselves being both together. In fact, it felt like they couldn't see themselves anywhere at all. In a frenzy to find love and approval from those who would never love them back, they eventually forgot all about the Wilderbeans, amongst whom they would play in the garden. You see, at the end of the summer, we were preparing to shed our leaves in exchange for a big rest. But in the human world, Holly was preparing to shed their wild and magical qualities to stop the pain of the shame and fear of not fitting into a box of bewilderment. Holly, like many others, was to fall into the most sour of winds as they entered the bewilderment, where the beaten down humans only knew to hurt others.
You know, I don't get it, right? Because, like, what I was taught when I was younger is that a man is a man and a woman is a woman. You know what I mean? It's like common sense, like biology, science. But I guess, where has all the common sense gone these days? Like, we all know that deep down, a girl has got tits and a fanny, and a boy's got dick and balls. We all know that. I'm not trying to, like, offend anyone or anything. I'm a good guy, yeah? I've got a wife, I've got kids, you know? I've seen it all. But I just don't really get it, you know? Do you know what I think it is? I think it's too much Disney. I think it's too much make-believe. I can do whatever the fuck I want to do with my life. You know, I don't have to take any responsibility. Everything will just land on the plate. All these acronyms and get out of fucking everything. You know, kids these days are so fucking privileged. And the boredom and all the time they have to go inside go to school, you work hard, you get married, you have kids, you drink it all away at the weekend.
And if you behave well, he might even let you have his baby. But to be successful, you must follow the 4 principles of love. L is for letting go of all your body fat. You letting go of all your body fat. Good. It's for overcompensation. For your deep-seated shame for simply being female by people-pleasing. You overcompensated for your deep-seated shame for simply being female by people-pleasing. It's for vaginal wonder. Allowing any man to enter your vagina anytime he pleases. You. Vaginal wonder? a gift to others, a reusing, a heat, a surrender. Give in and let me drop yous, and yous will slowly melt back into the mud. Yous will soon feel that yous are part of this cycle. You were never yours.
Let things pass now.
the legs for those shorts. Why have you got hairs on your chin again? God, your period stinks. No one else is ever going to want to sleep with you. You should get a boob job. You've got one of those pigeon chests. Who would want to go down on that? Well, I guess you look better now you've lost some weight, but you're still stupid.
Now I know what yous are thinking. But Holly's not dead. They've just gone under for a while.
Your broken bits have now been buried behind the ice shade. All of this can only be understood backwards, inwards, and sometimes downwards. Here with us, in the mystery of the cold, wet earth, if you just surrender and wait, some time a way might come to you, but it also might not. But if it does, you will learn to live yourself forward, outward, and sometimes upwards. It's only a matter of time.
Give me strength. Give me courage to walk through this strange field of rain, that misty winding haze. Will I become my worry and let the light and the dark dance this way, dance this way, dance this way, dance this way.
Holly, for the first time, got a glimmer of the beautiful complexity of being. The darkness helped them to remember their name and the thousands of wild and magical beings that always surrounded them. They had landed somewhere beyond the binary of good or bad, right or wrong, male or female. For the first time since a child playing in the garden, they imagined things both together, and they hoped one day they would be able to embody it too.
Some days I feel like this spirit in the flow that keeps the world alive. That anarchist wiggling between the lines, like some pioneer challenging old ideas. The magic in the fairy dust, the healing that the world needs, that perfect heat in your tea. You know, I could be more grateful some days. Because some days I feel like a homemade disease. Wrong ingredients for the right recipe, like you see the lump in my throat before I can even speak. And you laugh as the awkwardness leaks out of my skin. Yes, I can see me through your eyes. Because some days you become my self-hatred in disguise, luring me back into that same old puzzle where my size doesn't fit. Well, guess what? One be something more than these boxes, than this binary, than good or bad people, right or wrong doings, humans and the natural world, male and female. There's got to be a place where we can all meet. And I don't know where it is. But I just have to.
Holly, breathe. Let your pain be. Hand on heart, feet on ground. Come back to the sound of the frogs in the stream, the harsh wind shaking the blossom trees, the rustle of brambles and nettles and the buzzing of the bees, the ripe apples dropping to the growing seeds in the wet earth. And this, nature's lullaby, reverberates into that budding entropy that lives inside your belly. I am listening, and I've seen you change. Colour will wash through you again. In more moments now, I feel our birthright. That wise baby nestled into your side, beckoning you to sit, as comfortable and as worthy as the first young violet in the luscious, wet grass. Be wildered, Holly.
and my shadow, and my shadow.
In bulk, my last breath, your first. Bittersweet, how we must wither and bleed, just enough green to ignite your first shoot. Maybe it is possible for a little seed to embody such noble wishes, to grow upward among the bracken, the brambles and the bushes, an emblem of the changed and of the changing, in the embrace of the magic dew. Ostara, my last breath, your first. Every new stem to branch to leaf, a euphoric reach, forward, outward, and upward. An existence becomes a choir, and we find each other, a fresh kinship, both together, basking in the ticklings of the sunlight.
and she'll carry
my own
bindings
home in her entropy, and align my new molding into her soft irregularity.
to bewilder, bewilder, bewilder. She would bewilder, bewilder, bewilder me.
And it's from this place that the miracle makes love from my wounds. And it's from this place that I can loosen the grip on my spirit and watch it take flight. We've got merch stickers outside, we've got both together stickers, and we've got Holly Rowan and the Wilderbeans stickers as well. We'd really love it if you bought some. It just helps us get paid how much we should be paid for how much we worked on this project. So yeah, we'd really appreciate that. Also, there is a trans youth march happening at the weekend, as some of us might know. Yeah, we really need support at the moment, and yeah, especially trans youth in Australia and all over the world. So if you fancy going to the march, please feel free. There's something else that I've forgotten what I was supposed to say.
Get out of here quickly, because I'm not sure.
People are we're live streaming this performance around the world right now. Yeah. So everyone from the UK is watching, and India, hello, love you. Yeah. Cool. And yeah, like please feel free to share your feedback with us after the show, and we might take some audience review videos as well if people feel like